How do you feel? This just came out yesterday, I think, and I've been openly against this a few times because I saw it in the Colts building where new regime comes in and they actually like painted over the walls that had like Unitas and Peyton and Freeney and Mathis and Brackett and Saturday and Deem and Adai and Ed. I mean, just like literally everybody that built the stadium in Indianapolis and the building that they're practicing in and the Colts fan base in Indianapolis, like just painted them over, took photos down. We got new photos up. And it was like, we wanted people to know that this is no longer, this is a new Colts, and we got to bring the Colts, whatever. It's like we had one losing season, Peyton had a broken neck. Everything else seems to get forgotten. Seattle would happen, right? They're coming out, and obviously the players are cool with it. So however it motivates the team, sweet. When I was in Indy, I hated it. Now it's come out that the New England has done something similar. I don't know what the extent is, but they've taken some Super Bowl memorabilia down. And Coach Mayo said he wanted to let the boys know, like, it's a new team. This is our team now. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what New England did. I don't think we've gotten photos from the before and after and how big it is. How do you feel about that whole, that's like their mission, that's like the way to motivate is like, this isn't about what happened here before, it's about what happens right now, which I get. But also, shouldn't you, like the standard here is this? Like, shouldn't you? I don't know.
This isn't the first time it's happened. When Bill Walsh walked into the 49ers facility at 711 Nevada Street in Redwood City, he took over for Joe Thomas, who took all that stuff down, who basically got rid of all the great 49er history. And Walsh put it back up. And he wanted to bring in he needed the alumni to come in the building. He needed the players that are wearing that uniform to understand what it meant to be a 49er, that it has been successful, that there is a heritage here. There's a sense of belonging. And the only way you can create a sense of belonging is reaching out to your past. It's why we have holidays. It's why we have Memorial Day. We honor those who have given their lives up for our freedom. It's why we have Veterans Day. So we honor the veterans who have served in our country. It's a way of creating a sense of belonging. And you can't lose sight of that. Walsh used to say all the time, Marines fight for Marines. Because he believed that that was a sense of creating. And when you just do that, when you absolve it, then it's disrespectful. Look, the Minnesota Vikings have kept Bud Grant's office intact. Now, most of those players have no idea who the hell Bud Grant is other than he wore short sleeves in a cold weather day. Even though they went to 4 Super Bowls, they didn't win any. But Bud Grant, they kept his office. Like, he's part of their heritage. And I think, to me, when you do that, it becomes egotistical. It becomes something bigger than the program, and I think that becomes a real issue.
It's because obviously the Vikings, I don't know how many Super Bowls, so I'm not saying it's worked or whatever. Go ahead.
That's what I mean. Like Seattle and Indy, like absolutely taking that stuff down stings, but they've won 1 Super Bowl. Like with the Patriots, who the New England Patriots are. It was the last 20 years. They won 6 Super Bowls.
And we don't know what they did. We don't know what all they did.
Allegedly, they took down like the do your job shit. They took down some photos, like things of that nature that might have alluded to the past, but New England. It's not like this history is far, far away. Like I think everyone who sees this logo knows, like, oh yeah, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, 6 Super Bowls. Like, is it a little different because of that, and also because the player that is now the head coach was a part of the dynasty?
I don't know. And is it? They're saying it's Coach Mayo's decision to do this.
Everything seems to be, hey, we're going to trust Coach Mayo to do whatever the hell he wants to do. Go ahead.
Because if it was a Kraft move, that'd be.
If it was Jonathan Kraft, yeah, I'd probably push that.
Let's take it. We take it.
Take it down. Take it down.
If it was JK, that'd be a problem.
Yeah. So it's honestly, however, who knows how it motivates a team?
True.
However a team comes out is however it comes out. Our team, literally, Andrew Luck's rookie year, go to the AFC Championship game, and then balls are flat, and we lose.
Well.
In that. So it worked, So it's just like, for me personally.
Those balls really were.
All right.
LeGarrette Blount, 3 touchdowns, 180 yards.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't fumble because he was just squeezing that thing.
Yeah, they were really flat there. That was the problem.
For those that don't and are new to the show, I am not on the side.
Jokes.
Yeah, this
There's
is not
jokes.
This is not real. This is not real. That was the worst thing to happen to our particular team. Now, granted, I am bottom of totem pole, which I think is actually the most powerful spot of an actual totem pole. But I'm just talking for the metaphor as the bottom of the totem pole, as the least important human being on the Indianapolis Colts, more specifically any of those teams. But I think I could speak for our locker room that Deflategate shit was the worst, and how long it went for was fucking miserable.
Oh my God.
For an hour, a year and a half later, we're being reminded. You guys lost by 70. You could have lost by 80.
They did more investigation on that than the Warren Commission. I mean, Christ almighty, they had more people coming in to interview and do all this. It was unbelievable. And then and then Peter King admitted it was all fake. It was all fake. And so, we can't get that out of the Warren Commission, but eventually maybe we'll get that too, But, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I can remember Bill was like spending all his time talking about, the ball, and we're getting ready to play Seattle. Like, we're at the hardest game.
Didn't Bill say you got to ask Tom?
Ask Tom. Yeah,
ask Tom about this shit. I'm done with it. I am completely.
It's unbelievable.
It is, and let alone if it happened or if it didn't happen. It's like. I think what we all learned from like every quarterback was like, oh yeah, I like mine a little bit with a little bit more mud on the ball.
Yeah. Aaron came out and he's like, I like mine over.
I like it max,
which would be harder.
I like it at max. So we learned like, oh, there's a bunch of. This seems like this is a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah.
And Tom hasn't forgot.
No, he certainly hasn't.
Which is good news.
Super Bowl.